If you're seeing this before February 26th at 1849 UTC time, we are about to have a Mercury retrograde. It's eclipse season, and we're about to have a full moon in Virgo. That is an eclipse that is ruled by that Mercury retrograde. Let's talk about it. This Mercury retrograde is happening in Pisces. Now, Pisces, well, it's a couple different things. It has a lot to do with transition. We're transitioning from one thing to the other thing, and we're making a lot of change in the process. Oftentimes, Pisces is also associated with our spiritual practices and the spiritual things that we keep alive in our life. I think the third thing we'll add to this too is that it's a pretty all-encompassing sign. It's the 12th sign of the zodiac, which means everything that has come before it is also a part of that. It is an accumulation of everything prior to itself in sort of a weird way. So Mercury retrograde in this area, knowing that we just had Neptune and Saturn move on from Pisces, and the North Node is in Pisces right now. And like I said, we're in the eclipses. Something that we have been transitioning from to get into for quite some time is going to be made more possible by this Mercury retrograde. It is going to ask us to reevaluate some things, help ourselves understand exactly what this transition really looks like, maybe why we're not there yet, what else needs to get done. If you've noticed any issues already popping up in the shadow period before this Mercury retrograde starts, note them for yourself. If you're looking at the area of your chart that Pisces is in, so the house that Pisces is in, even if you have no signs in Pisces, it is still going to rule the house, so you can check out the house that it's in. That is the space and the place where these issues might be popping up. I know for me, oh my God, what is really going on with that? Come on now. Crazy. I've been having to kind of like reorganize and reorient this area. So if you're paying attention to the shadow period before the Mercury retrograde, there's going to be theme. The other thing about retrogrades is that they are binding. So what is done in the retrograde, we have to come back to it, which in this case is quite interesting since we're about to be with the Virgo eclipse. We have another Virgo eclipse in early 2027, and that will be the final eclipse of the Virgo and the Pisces lunar node axis. So this one sort of binds up our work over the course of the coming year to clear out some things within the Virgo area of our lives to help us with more long-term transitions that are very destiny related. Think about also maybe Virgo related stuff when it comes to health. I know a whole bunch of people who have been very sick recently or often needing to rest more, things like that. Virgo related stuff coming up right now that is asking you to reorient and refocus. First of all, not surprising. Okay. Then secondly, the way that this eclipse is going to be set up with that Mercury retrograde, we're going to see exactly kind of what we need to make change in for Virgo related clearings and orientation for the coming year until we get to that next Virgo eclipse. Also, I don't know if you heard that in the background, but my cat definitely got the zoomies sort of out of nowhere. I think that's sort of the nature of the zoomies, though. They do sort of come out of nowhere. Anyways, though, gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Good luck with the Mercury retrograde, especially as it is heightened by the eclipse season. Keep up the brew you need to do. I know I will too. Feel like I've been rocking, riding, rolling, flowing, growing, and going. I gotta get some sleep. But such is, at least it's fulfilling, right? But anyways, that's kind of it for this one. So I'll talk to you soon. Also true.